Hello, my fellow makeup enthusiasts. Welcome back to my perfectly healthy expression of makeup enthusiasm. My name is Lainey, and today I'm showing you the Sephora Moschino Laptop Palette. Now, I have had this for a while. I got it for my birthday back in June from my mother, who is a computer programmer, so I thought that this was the most appropriate gift ever, and I've been meaning to film a video on this palette for 2 months now. And now I'm finally getting around to it, so I don't want to hear about how long it's taken me. Anyway, this palette is a 30 pan palette that is off-putting to a lot of people. In fact, it was off-putting to me. I did not want this palette until I saw it in the store, in the real world, and swatched it and fell in love. This palette is also $60, which is off-putting to a lot of people. It was off-putting to me until I met it in the real world and swatched it and fell in love with it. I am tripping over my words. Please forgive me. I've had a lot of coffee. Oh, and this palette is also cruelty-free. That is always a big plus. I'm not sure that it's vegan. On the website it says cruelty-free, but it doesn't say vegan, and I don't find that it stains very much, so that leads me to believe that maybe it's not vegan, because I feel like the vegan bright colors are the ones that tend to stain. So don't quote me on whether or not it's vegan, but it definitely is cruelty-free. This is also a rather large palette. In fact, my fingers are getting tired of holding it open, so I'm going to put it down and I'm just going to show you some pictures of the palette. And 30 shades is a lot of shades to live swatch, so I will insert some pictures of these swatches. And I will pick her up one more time and talk about this little mouse pad. It's meant to be kind of like a color switch thing, but it's really flimsy. And if you really dig your brush in and try to clean it off, see how flimsy it is? I mean, I get it. I think that that's really convenient, but even when I'm using this palette and the color switch is right there in the palette, I still reach for my actual color switch. So that was kind of unnecessary cute. I thought that the whole palette was gimmicky and would probably be really low quality. I think the only thing really gimmicky is the little color swatch thing. The rest of it, yes, the layout is gimmicky, I get that, but the shadows are beautiful. And so hopefully this demonstration will show you just how beautiful they really are. Keep in mind that I am not that great at makeup, so if I can get this look with this palette, imagine what you could do. I'm trying something a little bit different today. I already have one eye done, minus the lashes. I'm going to put on the lashes at the very, very end, because I have a theory that all of my eye looks end up looking almost exactly the same because of the lashes. And part of that is because I use lashes to try to cover up some mistakes, which is not the best thing. I'm not super proud of it, but I'm gonna see if the lashes make a big difference in how much the look stands out on its own. Oh, and excuse the crazy old lady curlers in my hair. My hair is currently on a heat fast. I have been getting it professionally done, and no shade at the people who work in salons, but every single time I go to the salon, my hair comes out a little bit fried because I feel like they're using too much heat. So I chopped off about 2 inches, and I have been using absolutely no heat on it whatsoever, but my hair is naturally frizzy, so I'm trying to do something with it. So we're gonna see. Well, you have already seen how the hair looks, but right now I have not, so it's gonna be a surprise. But enough about the hair. That's not why you're watching this video. I'm gonna go ahead and do the eye look, and I'm doing something crazy. What else is new? I am priming my entire lid with glitter glue. I did that on the other eye and I liked the way it worked out, so we're gonna do it again. One other thing that I'm going to try that is a little bit different, instead of holding up the palette awkwardly and showing you what shade I'm dipping into, I'm going to insert pictures, and I'm also going to do this in voiceover instead of trying to talk you through it, because I felt like I don't like to talk when I do my makeup. That's one of the reasons that it's taken me so long to start doing makeup on camera. So I'm gonna try to just put on makeup and do a voiceover and see if that works a little bit better. I'm still trying to find my groove, so please bear with me. With the pencil end of the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Contour Brush, I am dipping into the shade Monitor. That is one of my favorite purple shades in the entire world, and I'm just drawing a big wing on the outer V. I'm also running Monitor along the lower lash line. I wouldn't exactly say that I'm smoking it out, but I'm definitely using that shade as liner. With the same brush, I'm taking this screamin' hot pink shade called Display, and I'm taking that just above that purple V that I just drew. I'm not trying to get those to blend. I want the hot pink to stand out. Using the fluffy end of the Shade and Light brush, I'm going into the shade Refresh, and I'm just going to put that on the lid. Now I'm sure you guys are noticing that these shadows have kick up, but I did not have any problems with fallout. Now I'm going in with this chartreuse green shade called Virtual Reality, and I'm just going to try to put that kind of on the brow bone. I'm going to go a little bit higher than the brow bone and get that to blend a little bit. So I seem to be liking it so far, but it looks a lot better in the real world than it does on camera. And I'm going back to my old ways and cutting my crease with my NYX Jumbo Pencil. This is my favorite way to do my pseudo cut crease. I've tried using other stuff, but I always go back to this baby. Just doing a little bit of blending. And now for Bionic. This is probably my favorite silver shadow of all time. Spray it with some Fix Plus, and then I'm gonna get probably about the inner third of my eye brightened up with that silver, just to keep them from looking so darned deep set. I'm going back into Refresh. That is the shade that I used on my lid, and I'm blending that into Bionic so that we don't have a harsh line. One more dip into Display, and I'm going to use that as liner for the upper lash line. For my waterline, I'm using the Inglot AMC Gel Liner in the shade 82. That is a beautiful periwinkle. That is my favorite eyeliner in the entire world. And as you can see, I'm feeling myself. I'm loving this look. I'm disappointed in that shade Virtual Reality. I don't think it shows up at all. Other than that, I'm happy with the eye look. And I'm gonna do one more thing before I pop on the lashes. I'm gonna try this new Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Eyeliner from the Sparkle Out Loud collection. Now, I have been the creeper in the corner just leering at this stuff for about a month now. And I finally had the nerve to go over and talk to it and pick it up. And I got it to come home with me. And this shade is Volume. This isn't the super hot pink. I think that one is Catcall. This is the other pink. And I'm just gonna put it right here to try to give myself a little sparkle. I'm gonna be using the Huda Beauty Easy Lashes in Camille number 16. Now these are kind of like 3/4 lashes, and I love this style of eyelash because it starts right about here instead of starting all the way in the inner corner, because I tend to get that little lift off in the inner corner because my eyelids are so freaking oily. So this actually takes care of that problem because the eyelash actually starts right about here. So yeah, I'm gonna put the lashes on. I'm gonna see if my eyes still need more glitter, and I'll be right back. Here is the finished look using the Moschino laptop palette. I am happy with this. I don't think that this would necessarily be everybody's cup of tea, and I'm not sure that that green shade is really showing up at all. So I don't really know that that's adding anything, but this is how I like my makeup. I could not be more pleased with this palette. Honestly, I feel like if somebody didn't have any eyeshadow at all and they just needed one palette that would give you a really good variety of colors, I'm trying not to blind you, I feel like this is your gal. I know it's expensive, but man, you get some bang for your buck. I love this palette. I really like the eye look. Again, like I said, it's just the way I like to do my makeup. I really feel like I could do a whole bunch of different looks with this palette. Maybe I might attempt like 5 looks, 1 palette. That is a huge undertaking for me. That is scary for me, but I think I'm gonna try it. Give me some encouragement. Hit the like button if you wanna see 5 looks with this palette. I'm not going for more than 5, but come on, guys, I need some encouragement. I really do. And to finish everything off, I'm going to use Jeffree Star's Velour Liquid Lipstick in the shade Wifey. This is a nice blue-red. I drank coffee this morning for the first time in a long time, so I'm feeling really self-conscious about my teeth. I feel like they're super yellow, even though that may just be in my head, but I'm going to use a nice blue-red. I'm going to put on some real clothes. I'm going to take my hair down. It's a little crazy, but I'll be right back. And here's how the finished look turned out. I'm actually really digging the hair. I feel kind of retro with this. Bonus, it's not damaged from the heat. I love the way the eye makeup turned out. I really like this blue-red lip. Jeffree Star has the most amazing liquid lipstick formula. If you haven't tried it, it's amazing. If you hate Jeffree Star, I get it. I'm not about talking about drama, but you know, you do you. But if you don't have a burr up your ass about Jeffree Star, try his lipstick. It is fantastic. As for my final thoughts on this palette, let's see, the price tag. I feel like the $60 price tag is keeping a lot of people away. I personally feel like it was $60 well spent. Well, it was my mom's money that was well spent because it was a birthday present from my mom, as I said in the beginning. Would I have spent my own money on this? Yes, absolutely. If I knew how fucking amazing this is, I would have definitely spent my own money on this. I think it's great. I think if you don't have any eyeshadow and you're just looking to start a collection, I think this would be a good place to start. I hope that Sephora puts this palette on sale before too long because I think that a lot of people who have been steering clear of it just because of the price tag might go ahead and give it a shot. I think it's well worth it. Ooh, but let's do something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I think more people should do this. I want to show you guys what this looks like in just regular room light. I'm turning off my soft boxes, I'm turning off my ring light, I'm just using the overhead light. So we're gonna see what that looks like in half a second. So here's the makeup in regular room light. There is an overhead light right above me. There's a window about 10 feet away from me. I feel like the eyeshadow itself still looks pretty good. I feel like I personally look a little bit more haggard when I don't have the soft boxes and the ring light on me. I feel like when you watch YouTube videos, you should know what the makeup looks like in a regular room because it's going to look different than it looks with the professional lighting. Not that my lighting is professional, but you know, more than just an overhead light and a window. And so let's take it outside and see what that looks like. And here we are in natural light. This is a closed-in porch, and honestly, I just did this as an excuse to get my cats back in the video, and you saw Sylvester. But for what it's worth, this is what the makeup looks like in natural light. So that does it wrap it up. I don't know. I always feel like I am forgetting something really important. And usually during the editing process, I realize, yep, I did. I forgot something super important, and then I feel like a dingbat, and I feel like I shouldn't even be doing YouTube, and then I say, you know what? Nobody's perfect. I'm just gonna keep trying. But my next video is going to be, what do you look for in an eyeshadow palette review? Because I watch a lot more videos than I make, obviously, and I'm always thinking to myself, dang it, I should have mentioned that in my last palette review, even though it was a different palette. Or I watch a video and I think, you know, that really wasn't necessary. I mean, I'm entertained, but that wasn't a necessary step in the video. So I'm really curious to know, what do you look for? Because I have my things that I like, and I have my things that I do, and I have my things that I'm not forgetting it, I just don't think it's necessary, but maybe other people do think it's necessary. I'm rambling. But anyway, that's going to be my next video. So as far as the Moschino Sephora laptop palette review, that does wrap it up for today. As always, thank you so very much for stopping by. Follow me on Instagram. I will follow you back. throw me a pity like, give me some encouragement to make some more videos, subscribe. That would give me even more encouragement to make even more videos. And a very special shout out to you if you are watching this video on the toilet. And until next time, stay adorably obsessed with makeup.